I think the process that we have here gives teachers quite a lot of ownership of their own personal development.
The whole process of performance and development has helped me in a number of different ways. I'm learning a lot about specific aspects of the teaching craft.
So what we're looking at doing here is improving teacher performance to consequently improve student performance.
The change, and the significant change, is that the process is driven much more by teachers. Australind Senior High School is a comprehensive senior high school from years 8 to 12. We have approximately 1,000 students in the school. So we wanted to actually look at an avenue, a process which would allow us to more effectively view the performance of teachers in the classroom settings.
There's four major elements of the performance development process: self-reflection, verification of the self-reflection, performance development and performance appraisal. The key point for us is being able to connect the standards to classroom practice. After they've completed their self-reflection and improvement plan, we go through a series of validation processes. We wanted to bring in a range of other data such as student feedback, which we gained through surveys.
The students had to fill in a survey as to how I was going in behaviour management and how, if at all, I use technology in the classroom.
My input was definitely put into consideration, especially in my English class. I was saying how I think the class got a bit distracted, and this term we're right on task all the time.
I'm more of a visual person, so definitely when I put down that I wanted more interactive activities in psychology, I definitely see results now.
Generally speaking, the students have been really good and really positive, and they like being asked their opinion.
Peer feedback is essential to the process.
Well, with the pairing exercise, we look at areas that we feel we'd like to work on, or areas that we'd like a particular focus on, and we'd go through a pretty standard observation.
I paired up with Louise Davidson, and she is our HOLA, Head of Learning Area. It became quite a fun thing, and it was not intimidating. It was more, this is how you're going, this is what you need to do. Maybe you could do this before I see your lesson. So she set me up for it, she supported me through that. And then of course, come time for reflection, we had some very useful conversations.
Teachers are finding it more comfortable to go into each other's classroom, and this has been a huge cultural shift. At the moment, we're going through a formal appraisal process. Myself and a member of the administration team enter a teacher's classroom at a designated time which we all agreed upon. The teacher provides us with a copy of her lesson plan as well as the focus areas in which she wants to improve on. We sit and analyse her lesson. We look at her teaching strategies, her goals and the behaviour management. Afterwards, we meet with the teacher and we critically reflect their teaching practices, and they will get formal written feedback from there.
During the performance appraisal meeting between the HOLA and the teacher, there is a range of key data that we use. We look at the teacher's self-assessment. We then look at student surveys, colleague feedback, feedback from the HOLA, and also feedback from the leadership team in the school.
We're looking clearly now at actually tailoring what we do in terms of performance development much more to the individual and to small groups of teachers.
We became very interested in a program that was run by Behaviour and Wellbeing in Perth on instructional strategies largely, but also in classroom management strategies. People who were trained came in, all of the admin staff did a series of lessons which were observed and assessed.
It's very important from our experience to develop a sense of trust with teachers. They're much more happy to have people come into their classroom if they know their principal's already been through that process. But it also means there's a group of teachers within the school who have the skills then to start supporting others.
At the moment, we've introduced a structure and a template for progressing the performance and the monitoring of quality teaching. And really, that's, if you like, the beginning. It's the foundation of where we're going to go next.
Now I think with this much more open and guided and directed process that we've put in place, that we're actually seeing teachers discuss and help each other and support each other and be a little bit more open.
Clearly my aim was about actually improving student performance. So everything that we've done and with the professional development programs that we have been clearly aimed at the notion of improving student performance.